Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. This is going to be trains running part 1 and part 2. And the reason why there's a part 2 is because I needed to prove to myself that my track work is okay. And I have some issues with wheel sets and couplers and turnouts, but not my track work. So with that being said, on December 27th, I had Roy Hardwick here, Container Man 68, Marty, M&M Short Lines, and Dave, BNSF N-Scale here to run trains. We ran 3 trains right behind each other, and it worked out pretty well, except we had a few issues. I'm not going to lie about that. But I needed to prove to myself that the issues that we were having was because there were different operators on the layout. Sounds silly, but you'll see the results in the second part of this video. So stay tuned because here comes the video. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees. I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the cuz sent you.
What up, Vinny?
Hey everybody, today is December 27th, and I got these meatballs here, these two in the room here, and that meatball over there, and we're all going to try and run some trains today. So I have 3 trains set up. There's not going to be no op sessions, just a running session. And we'll see how this is all going to work out. So in a few minutes, everybody's got a train, and we'll get this show on the road. Yeah. And we'll be right back.
Jackrabbit start.
It's Dave, BNSF N-Scale, running my Jeep Series locomotives with a short train. That's the turnouts. Push it forward.
Yeah. I thought maybe
It might stall on the next turnout.
I thought it ran over a switch.
Yeah, you're going to have to push it through there. I tell you, those Picos, I don't like the Picos. They don't work very nice with my Code 55 track.
Okay.
Marty?
Yep.
You're next.
Away we go.
Give him a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Like I said, you're responsible for your turnouts.
Yeah, you're the conductor.
No, I'm not. I'm the cameraman. Go. Just keep an eye on him. Don't rear end him.
All right.
Keep going.
Hey, JD.
We're going to switch it to the outside there, Marty. And these turnouts all are bad in this area. Oh, no!
Uh-oh. Stopped.
Keep going, Marty.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a problem.
Dave had a problem.
Yeah.
Broken turnout.
You want me to stop, Dave? Do I got room? Okay.
Dave's in the other room, Grandpa. Who else we got in here? I saw 2 people.
Come here with
Hey, John, number 2.
Is that John Schuylkill?
Yes.
the red thing in front.
Foreign power and foreign power. He says, "Will do, cuz." Hey, Anthony. Rednecks. Redneck Anthony. Oh.
Look at that CP jumping around.
I saw it, yeah.
There's something wrong with the trucks in there.
That
Yellow
medium,
I know it's going to stall when it gets to these turnouts here.
well, it's disconnected. I didn't.
No, it's the turnout, right? See, right now this motor's going, that one's not because it's on a dead turnout. Give it a little more speed. Another dead turnout.
Yeah, I didn't change the throttle. I got room in there, guys?
Yep.
So I can disconnect here. Sorry, guys.
You got a broken switch on the
This is better than it looks, guys. So Dave's in the, there's Dave.
The two in the helix.
And the two in the helix.
from the top.
Slow it down a little, Dave.
I'm over there around in the corner.
I thought that was in between towns, so I could open it up.
You're right, it is.
I know that seems blurry, I don't know why.
Roy's train should be good to go into the helix because I was on that outside track too.
You all should be on the same track.
Yeah.
I started
We're all
off on
following
the other
this.
track, so I had to take the switch over. But I straightened out the switches again.
Hi, KRJ 78 Productions.
Get some trains up the
Whoa!
helix.
I just lost the train. Pull it a little bit more.
Yeah, I pushed them down for you, Roy.
You need some five-finger helpers for Roy.
I got you.
Yep,
His train broke apart.
don't know why. You guys didn't have trouble here, did you?
No. I do.
Hey, Eric. Watch your head.
Thanks.
After the back. Yeah, that's a pretty nice truck I got, didn't I? That wasn't for Christmas, guys. Those cars over on the curve.
There you go.
Sometimes it happens like that.
That's okay.
Did you notice what car
Gotta
it
check my
was?
switches.
Right there. Right
Right
after
in the engine?
Yeah, right at the
I bet you the
CP.
coupler's in that at the right height.
Looks like they are.
You are on the outside, so this is going straight. And
Hey, RJ, that BJ and the Bear, that's a 1/43rd scale collector's.
Had
Truck.
throttle down and not plugged in. Whoops. How come I gotta slow it down?
my train just pumping along.
Marty, you up on top now?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm exiting.
What am I
and-
supposed to do? Turn right? Or that way?
No, you can only go one way.
Here?
You gotta go straight.
Oh, that's right.
Where did I get that?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to mess with those turnouts. How come we got no lights there, Marty?
I'm not sure, man.
It's like this. I'm not.
Hey, Trails.
There's a short.
That's me.
No, actually, no, it's you good.
Front locomotive. Oh, I left my train. Ah, you know.
run it too.
It's still going.
Where are you, Roy?
In the helix.
Yeah, he's like second or third level.
Hey, Shane Strain. And Dave's over there in the yellow, and Marty's there, and Vinny's there. Dave's got this,
I got a break apart. Okay, we're moving again, Marty.
Are we clear in there, guys?
We're clear.
Ralph. Greenwood.
Mr. Greenwood, hello.
Man, can I plug in before I go see it? Thank you.
Are you
I
in?
think you dropped half your train.
Hey, stop.
I whispered.
This is a very good microphone on there, buddy.
Roy, I lost my
Sensitive to bad name.
Boy, it's dark up in that corner. Fix that.
It's fixed.
well, I didn't turn it on to begin with.
Make sure your turnouts are right.
I haven't done yet. What am I going? Two?
You want to try it while it's
Don't know where I'm going.
The light tells you where you're going.
Well, I mean, I don't know which track you want.
You know what? You derailed over there too. I mean, you uncoupled in that spot too.
Yeah, exactly.
So there must be something in the track.
Yeah, something's sitting in there.
Duck down, Dave. Okay, gotcha. Are you running?
Yep, I had to re-couple.
Slow down, slow
I
down.
hit the button. He was getting past me.
I'm coming up this way right now.
That looks pretty good right there, huh? Good speed?
Yeah, well, you can go a little faster. That's good. Dave's already in the room.
Yep.
Get in there.
There it is. You let Roy know I'm moving again if he wants to, if he gets stopped.
This track is, oh, okay, it's got good gaps in there.
Good to come through? Yeah, you're good to come through.
Hang on, people.
You should be good, Dave. You should not touch that.
Just checking. Said we gotta throw our own switches, so I'm making sure they're the right way. Yeah. Gotta dig up the CMX car.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck it is. Now, you know we're going to have a meet. Good, good. Oh, the lights are on.
It's kind of Just because there's probably dry incandescence in there.
Is that the one that, that's the one that Ryan can fix up and stuff?
Might be. Okay, we're gonna have a meet.
There's the red thing on the.
Keep going, Dave.
New addition to the Drake cement plant, a squirt bottle.
Pull the phone, Dave.
I'm kind of unplugged at the moment.
Here we got. There's Marty and Dave and Vinny.
Hello.
Hello!
Oh, can't plug in there. Oops.
Unplug that one, Dave.
That's Roy's.
Oh,
I can move. I'll be moving here in a second. I'm going to the other room.
Alright.
yeah. I can.
Can I
That's
get a
okay.
sneak
No,
by you
you
there,
can-
Vinny?
I can make
Uh-oh.
the switch. Or do I wait for, Roy?
Wait for Roy to pass and then do the switch. We'll pull up to the turnout. Go faster, Marty. That's good right there.
Okay.
Hold it there, Dave.
Like havoc with the video. I'm on the inside.
Slower.
You'll be going on the second track. You'll be going on this track.
Okay. Jesus. Seems really super close.
Inch and a half between centers.
Can we go around?
You go, Dave.
We can go around the Williams?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
around the
Around the loop, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are all lined up for the now.
So now Dave is heading actually back down to Phoenix. Don't stop.
Okay.
Just kind of a hiccup.
You want to get this other one, Vinny?
Hold on.
Well, I'm disconnected.
Oh.
Better hurry up.
Oh, another meet.
I think that'll look super cool with the mountain right there.
Right where the trees are.
Uh-huh.
And there'll be mountains in between here too.
Yeah,
Kind of like scenic break.
yeah.
I'm surprised those two locomotives made it up the hills. I didn't think they would.
Oh, they did. Other than those turnouts and levers and the train over here, that's it. Got 13 in here. Ah, my back is killing me.
So am I lined up over here?
You have to check it.
That's where,
You're going back?
yeah, through the wall.
No, you're just, it's set. It's not set right.
Oh,
Alright, if you want to keep going or back up.
No, he's. Wait a minute. Now, how come you both are on the same track? That's not a good thing.
I was just checking.
We're all
I didn't
cable.
know how the switches are set up over there.
That switch over there is only going to be like an engine pocket.
Okay.
Roy, you coming back in this room now?
I stopped.
Okay, and
Yeah,
why?
I can jump out the other
There's too
room.
many people in here.
Okay. Excuse me. I'll sneak up and catch you in the tree.
I'm not too far behind you, Dave.
Sorry guys for the movement.
And you are, Roy, where are you?
On the curve. Hey! Wow, that looks like a really cool green train over there. Alright, coming down out of Williams, coming into Ash Fork. Outside rail, or inside rail, outside rail. Closest to the aisle. Whatever rail they want to call that. I need to switch hands again.
Can you speed that up a little, Roy?
Sorry.
Just a bit.
Oops, sorry, Roy. Sorry, bud.
The back of Benny's head. Look, he's got a bald spot.
You'll be going over the bridge on this one.
Yeah. You got a little kink coming down from the ground to the bridge. It looked like it.
There's a bad turnout up there.
Well, I meant like a teeter, and it almost looks like this section of the girder is leaning. It looks like it's all kind of leaning a little bit. See how it's kind of leaning? It's kind of turned back. Or is that just me?
I think it's just you. Keep going, that's a bad turnout right
I
there.
know. I had to speed up. We're gonna go back down to Phoenix apparently.
Except you're the only one.
Oh, not connected. I wanted to stay connected that time.
I took the car out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Lee, shortened my train again.
Well, it's making an easier problem taking it out.
You alright, Ronnie? Did your knee? Oh, shit.
Spare tire off the front.
No, got one too.
Yeah, but it's bigger on me.
You disconnected there, Marty. Come on, just keep coming.
Okay.
Oh, I stopped over here.
Got lots of room.
Oh, the locomotive, okay.
Come on, keep coming.
I just slowed up a little bit.
This is
Thank
Good.
you.
Dave.
Good.
Shaving. Another layer of paint in it, hit it. Very good, Vinny.
These are two of my best runners.
Coming through the wall, guys. Clear?
Stop. Sneaking around behind it.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, you can't be smooth when you have turnouts that suck. Especially that curved one right there. See?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
As soon as it goes over that curved turnout, oh, it's not. So, no, someone else is off. A little more. Somebody's not running. Good. Alright guys, so overall it wasn't too bad. We had a couple of issues with uncouplings, a couple of issues with a couple of derailments, turnouts not working properly, whatever. So, considering that these guys, except for Roy, who's got some knowledge of my layout, Marty and Dave do not have as much knowledge of my layout, so they really didn't know how to do what they had to do. But anyhow, overall, like I said, it worked out pretty good. Anyhow, this is my version of how it's supposed to go. Now, this is actual time. I did not... if there was an issue, there actually was one issue. I had one car that derailed. That was the only time I actually stopped the video, other than moving the camera around and moving my throttle around. I tried to keep the video going. So what you're about to see is actual time. I actually took the same train that Marty M&M short lines ran, and I ran that train around the entire layout. So it is actual time, and just that one issue. So anyhow, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so now we start our train run just outside of Mobe's yard, and we're crossing over McDowell Road right now. And then we also have a couple of turnouts that we need to negotiate here. And then we'll be going on into room number 2. But I'm just doing this to see how my train runs by myself and recording this. And now you got to remember that I am doing the throttle, I am doing the camera, and I am doing turnouts. So please bear with me. I tried to take out as much of the bad video as I possibly could. Anyhow, as you can see right now, I'm going to have to move myself and the camera and my throttle over to room number 2, where we can follow this train. I did not stop the video, I just kept it going as much as I could. As you can see, we're walking around the wall right there. When I first built this layout, lots of people told me to take down that wall. I can't do that. That's the 3rd bedroom. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and follow this train around. We're in central Phoenix right now, passing a couple of lumber yards. And the next facility that we'll be passing will be the intermodal yard. Once I get everything all cleaned up and put back into place, there is an intermodal yard. I am debating on where I should put my auto rack facility. Anyhow, when you see the train speeding up and slowing down like that, my universal throttles, the knob is very sensitive. The slightest little touch and it goes. I could breathe on it and it'll go. Now coming up, I have a turnout that's kind of not working very well. Sorry, I don't know what that noise was. But anyhow, I had to do a little diverging in this area because the first turnout we're going to hit, I need to repair it. Alright guys, as you can see right here, we're going to go around the bad turnout. I'm glad I had all of these crossovers and stuff in place when I redid this layout a while back. But as you can see, it crossed over pretty nicely, going through all of those awesome turnouts that Bruce Giroux did for me. And the town we're passing now, I'm calling North Phoenix. There is 5 industries in this area that you can switch out. It's a lot of fun, and it takes quite a while to do it all if I do it according to cards. Now here we're going to cross over one more time to the outside main, and we're going to start heading up the helix. And I know you guys are bored of seeing the train going up and down the helix, but I do it because, number one, there is 25 pieces of microengineering code 55 track in there, each piece being 3 feet long, which equals 75 feet of track. In N scale, 75 feet of track equals a little over 2 miles, 2 scale miles. So that's why I like doing it. And also, the helix represents all the little towns that the train will go through to get to up to northern Arizona. The helix you guys are looking at right now is it's got a 20-inch radius. It's got 6 loops to gain an altitude of 16 inches above first level. And these 2 locomotives are Cato's -9s. They are my best runners that I have. And you see right there, I hit the throttle. There was nothing wrong with the track right there. It's just how sensitive, and me trying to maneuver the camera and the throttle and trying to get you guys a good shot of what's going on. But yeah, I like watching the train go up the helix. Eventually I won't be able to do this shot. You see those legs are, I am going to extend the scenery from the helix up to those legs, to the bottom of those legs, the top of those legs I should say, and fill it in as a mountain right there. So that whole upper section that you guys always see and that you guys like, it would be completely different. Let's put it that way. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, but this whole, the first part of this video, part 1, where everybody was running train, Roy Hardwick, Container Man 68, was doing a live stream. So you guys might want to catch that and see some of the comedy that was going on. Anyhow, I'll keep quiet for a couple minutes and we'll follow the train. Well, basically what I'm saying is those legs right there, and from the track up to the bottom, top of those legs will be mountain scenery. So it'll kind of make that area look a lot nicer than what it is. And I'll be able to move that mountain right there away from the track because it's really close right there. Now earlier I mentioned that I was thinking about moving my auto rack facility, and I was thinking of moving it right to this section here. And then move my ethanol plant back down to where it used to be. But that's something I need to figure out yet if I want to do that. So anyhow, we'll just keep following this train around. I call this area Castle Hot Springs. It's where the BNSF and the Arizona, California do their exchange. So it would happen right there under that bridge, and then across the next bridge that you'll see coming up here. And the bridge that we're going to cross over now is crossing the Haciampa River. It's usually dry, so we don't get that much rain here, but when it does rain, that river does flow, and it flows pretty fast. So the roundabout is for real. It does happen there in Wickenburg, and we're entering Wickenburg as I speak. And eventually, I will get this area cleaned up and finished and all of that kind of stuff. But you got to remember, I still have construction going on above this level. And this is town speed, so we had to slow down here a bit. But all of those buildings need to get paint jobs. And then my crossing signals need to go in, and some street lamps that Matt Brower gave me as a gift. Those will all be going in there. Oh no, hurry up, get over there, hurry up, hurry up. But basically that's what I need to do when I'm running by myself. But as you can see, we caught the train just in time as it's coming through the wall. Now this is where I had the derailment, and I don't know why, but the first car after the locomotive has jumped off the track. So I did cut the film here and then resume it right after I fixed the problem. And so here we are, same car, same position. I did not do anything to it. I don't know what made it come off the track. It's very possible that there was something on the track because we did a real quick cleanup of the track. So there might have been debris still left on the track. But overall, as you can see, by myself, I am not having any issues. Everything is running perfectly. So I built this whole layout just for me to play on. Nah, I like having friends over. Even though we have some problems, I do enjoy having my buddies over. That's what the hobby's all about, sharing with your buddies. And one of these years, I'll get back to finishing up the cement plant that I got going on here that I started about 2 years ago. It's just a lot of work that I need to do on that, and it's very time consuming, and I have other bills I need to do for customers, so that's why it's been delayed so many times. I have not even tried to switch this area out yet. So that shows you how far. And you can see all the stuff that still needs to get done. Piping to the silos, all kinds of stuff up there that needs to get done. Now this scene that's coming up is not 100% finished yet, but I think it looks really awesome just the way it is. That is called Hell Canyon. And actually it's a lot shorter. I modeled it a lot shorter than it actually is. And so right now we're going to be entering the town of Ash Fork. And Ash Fork is a small 2 or 3 track yard there, stub end track yard that I will be using to store cars in. But again, it is town speed and crossover speed. So right now we're going to be going in on the outside track, and again that was me with the throttle, guys. We'll be on the outside track, and when we go into the second room you'll see where we'll be at. So I mean, only hit the throttle by me accidentally hitting the throttle. Other than that, I just kept it at the same speed throughout the entire run. And like I said earlier, this is actual time, so a full run from top to bottom and back to the bottom, from bottom to top, back to the bottom, takes about 25 minutes. So it's a really nice run. And if you space it out, like I was trying to do yesterday with these guys, is to run a train behind it, you do wind up having meets, you know, if the timing is correct. Now here, I should have turned on some more lights because it's kind of dark here. But again, I'm doing everything by myself. Now the diverging track will take us to the scenic route. If I'd gone straight, it would have taken us to Williams. And that's where the Grand Canyon Railroad is. And that will be the end of this line, other than connecting up with the Transcon. But where those trees are back there, that'll be a mountain. And there's a nice curve that goes around here. I believe this is a 14-inch radius curve. And then it goes into an S-curve. I love S-curves, guys. And again, I hit the throttle, that's why it's sped up like that. But there's all between the track that the train is on now and the front track, there will be scenery there. So it'll be a scenic break, and it'll be all along where that empty space is right there until it gets to the next mountain. And the next mountain might have an industry on it, and it would be called Bingaman Rock Quarry, or Rock and Gravel, or something to do with Eric Bingaman, my young friend that passed away a couple months ago. Anyhow, that's kind of like another S-curve right there. And we'll be coming back here now. And so this is going to be the return back to Phoenix. So this is my continuous run. And like I said, I could have left this go. I did not touch the throttle, other than just accidentally hitting it. But it just ran good. I was okay with that. Now sometimes you'll hear. Now I don't know exactly what happened there. There was no way that I could have shorted anything out. I don't know what happened. So anyhow, yeah. So this is one of the places that would be a meet, because it's a single track all the way back down to Phoenix. So there would be a meet here, and the meet would be at the turnouts. And it does sound like there's another car off the track. So I will check that out, I believe, and repair whatever. Yeah, it does sound like it. Alright, apparently it might have been the same car. I don't remember, but it might have been the same car that came off the track, so I may have to check the trip pin, make sure the trip pin is not too low, and the wheel gauge and all that kind of stuff. But just those two spots is where I had a little bit of an issue. But other than that, the camera kept rolling. Right now, in the opposite direction. There is a passing siding right here that we can have a meet at. Once I get that all hooked up, they will be controlled by Cobalt switch machines. Maybe I might take those out. I'm not 100% sure yet. Now, where the cement plant is out in the desert, so speed here would be a little bit higher than normal. Now, there is no place on the Peavine subdivision that the train actually goes under the track. I had to do that just to get the altitude that I needed to get up to summit where the Hell Canyon Bridge is. So. And again, that area right there needs to be a lot more scenery. I mean, as the prototype is, there's a ton of weeds and bushes and all kinds of stuff down there. And as you can see where the cardboard pieces are up there in the top, I have to finish that area also. See, like where those trees are right there, that all needs to get finished. And we're coming up to what they call Little Hell Canyon Bridge. And I redid the towers on that because they didn't look very end scale when I bought it. And I also built the car bridge that's in front of it. That was probably one of the spaces I had some bad video. This is the town of Matthew. This is where the Arizona-California Railroad comes in at, on that second level right there where the train is, but the one that's here to our left. And back into the other room. Hurry up, hurry up! Plug that throttle in. Alright, we're entering back into Wickenburg, and again there's another passing siding right here. It'll fit a 20-car train plus 2 locomotives. You guys remember that you've been following me when I was doing this area. It's pretty well scenic up right now. I just have to, like I said earlier, put my crossing gates in, or my crossing signals in, and some street lighting and so on and so forth, and paint the buildings. Yeah, sounds like, oh yeah, let's just do that right now. Okay. Anyhow, once we get out of town, we can speed it up a bit, but slow it down there, Ricky Racer. And actually the speed here, I think, is 40 miles an hour. So actually I'm not doing too bad, I don't think. Again, back over the Haciampa River. So the Arizona-California would be coming in the direction that train is moving right now. Sorry about the total mess, but we were working above that area and all my buildings got moved around and track got all messed up, and so I have to redo that area. And that's the area I'm thinking about doing my auto rack facility. This is called the Agua Fria Dry River. Again, unless it rains, there's no water flowing in there. And here we go, back down the helix. That's me with the throttle. It's not anything wrong with the track work. I thought about using a tripod for this, but it would have been a lot harder for me to move the tripod around than just hand holding the camera. So any shaking that you might see, I am really sorry about. But my Panasonic camera is kind of big, and it's hard for me to keep it steady per se and keep the throttle going and watching the train, make sure nothing happens. So I'm sorry for all of that, but I think overall it didn't come out too bad. Now that bottom track that you see right there, that is continuous run number 2. If I didn't want to go up the helix and just do a short continuous run, I would use that. It is a reversing loop, and I could use that as a secondary continuous run. And as you can see, I'm having problems trying to keep the chain in frame and all that kind of good stuff. Anyhow, we're almost home right now. So I will just keep quiet until we get close to the end, and I will tell you what's going on. So right now we'll be coming out of the helix and entering North Phoenix, and we're going to do a little crossover here. I could have gone straight there. That would have been the other half of this continuous run, but because I have problems with turnouts in that track right there, I decided not to do that. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do that maneuver around the bad turnout to get back to Phoenix, and then we'll enter the yard and be done with this video. Normally I would be on that outside track going back in this direction. I was probably trying to rest the camera on the ground and moving it, and so I'm sorry about that also. Not one of my best videos. This again I'm calling North Phoenix. It's got 2 lumber yards, another fun place to do switching at. Builder's Choice and Hutig. Hutig is the one that we're passing right now, the green buildings. Sorry about that. And back into room number 1. And we'll head back into the same track that we left in this video. Hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 and the Cuz out for now.